Good evening, happy Sabbath, and welcome to Ellen White Speaks on the WSLM Radio Ministry Podcast, the voice of Sacrificial Lamb Ministries. It is Sabbath, March 30th, 2024. This is Pastor Vince. I hope you had a great week. I hope you had a blessed week. We're back together once again for another edition, for the Sabbath edition of Ellen White Speaks. We're going to be still looking at this book, The Three Angels' Messages. I said before, we're going to be spending a lot of time in this book until God says to move on to something else. We're still in the book called The Three Angels' Messages, but this time we're coming from the chapter entitled The First Angel's Message. I shared something from The First Angel's Message, which is chapter 2, the last time we were together, because we spent so much time in chapter 1, it was time to move over to chapter 2. So we're still in chapter 2 for this Sabbath edition of Ellen White Speaks. I'm going to read Revelation 14, 6, and 7 again, which concern the first angel's message. I've said to you that the three angels' messages can be found in Revelation 14, verses 6 through 12, but right now we're just focusing on the first angel's message, the first of the three. Again, Revelation 14, 6 and 7 says this, and I'm reading from the New King James Version of the Bible. The Bible says, "Then I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to those who dwell on the earth, to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment has come, and worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea, and springs of water." Revelation 14, 6 and 7, concerning the first angel's message. And now I want to share an excerpt with you concerning this first angel's message, concerning specifically the part where it says, to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people. Here's an excerpt from Ellen G. White called Lightening Every Continent. She says, the truth comprised in the first, second, and third angel's messages must go to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people. It must lighten the darkness of every continent and extend to the islands of the sea. Nothing of human invention can be allowed to retard this work. That comes from Testimonies for the Church, Volume 6, page 133, 1901. So, the first, second, and third angels' messages must go to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people. That is what we all should be doing, not just a preacher, not just a teacher, not just one church, not just one denomination or whatever. We all should be taking these three angels' messages around the world so everyone will hear and understand the three angels' messages before Jesus comes again. This ministry, as well as other ministries, I'm sure, are called to prepare others for the second coming of Jesus Christ. There's many people teaching on Bible prophecy, Jesus' second coming, and so forth and so on. We even have a program here that you may be familiar with called Eyes on Prophecy. So, according to the Bible, this three angels' messages must be taken to every nation, kindred, tribe, tongue, and people. Every nation, tribe, tongue, and people. Friend, please join me on Monday morning for more of Ellen White Speaks as we continue in the book called The Three Angels' Messages. I hope you have a blessed Sabbath. Hope you have a blessed weekend. And God willing, we'll come back Monday morning for more of Ellen White Speaks. Take care.